Hey YouTube, Mike here. How are we all doing today? Alright, today we got a little bit something different. As you can see, I'm not in the wood shop. I'm not even in my shop. I'm actually in my old plumbing shop that I had. Was my second shop down here in Florida. And we were hired by Vested Metals to run a water and air lines for their water jet machine and their Katso bandsaw machine. Okay, they fabricate different types of steel, different metals, and with this new machines they're buying, they could do more for their customers. I will include an address, phone number, description below once the machine gets up and running. And if you guys need anything, you can give them a call. I'm assuming that they do ship, so we'll find out. This is going to be a three-part video. We have started the project already. We ran the water line. Then we're going to do a video on the setup of the machine, and then we're actually going to do a video of the cutting, the machine in use. So let me give you a quick tour. Also, when they hired me to do this, and as you all know, the airline video that I have is quite, got a lot of views. So I did know a bit about it, and I've watched the machine on YouTube, but I did quite a bit of research, and it's quite an amazing machine, what this thing can do. I'm real excited to have this thing, once we get it hooked up, to see this thing in operation, not just seeing it on YouTube. So, but I really never saw, there was no video on there that actually showed the piping that went to it. So I'm going to show, for those that would need it, what the piping should look like and what has to be done. All right? So let me take this off the tripod and we will take a tour. And I'll introduce you to this is Brad. Hello, Brad.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today?
And Brad, what do you do? What is your title here?
I am the Director of Operations here at Vested Metals. Pretty much anything in the warehouse I take care of, shipping, receiving. It breaks, I fix it. So that's it.
And you will be operating this machine too, which he's very excited.
Very excited about operating the water jet and the caster saw coming up.
So this is, and they will actually have two shops. This is was my shop. I built this office, not this part here, somebody else did it. But I built this office. It has 4 offices in there, 2 bathrooms, the stairs, 2nd floor for all my stuff. But here, let's get right to the meat and potatoes here. We ran an 80-foot line down the outside of that building. Down, you could see over there's a water line back there. That is a 1-inch cold water line that runs into this part, goes up to a master valve. It goes through a pre-filter, which needs to be 5 microns. So there's the filter back there. Needs to be 5 microns. Now it goes through a softening system which is still not hooked up. It's still, in the process. It's 64,000 grain, and it has a 200-pound salt capacity tank. Then it'll go through a pump. It'll go through a chiller. It'll also have a hopper tank here. The tank holds granulars. The granulars, the air, which we ran the air line, you can see right there. And yes, it is copper tubing. It is not Uponor. It's a commercial building, and I opted to do copper. And there's the line right now. Those line now with Michael's doing. Where's Michael? Hey, Michael!
Hey, guys.
And there's Brandon. The first time Brandon's on video. Say hello, Brandon. That's my other worker. Right now, what Michael's doing is he's installing the T that's going to drop down to the Katso cutting machine, the bandsaw, and then we're going to put an air reel for them on the end also. So, with this machine, it needs chilled water and it needs clean water, because this machine can produce 64,000 psi. Now, we have, get through here without killing myself. There's our air line. Now, here, the air line comes from outside, and I'm going to show you the massive compressor. Right here is where the compressor is going to go. Brad poured the pad over the weekend. He's going to be putting a roof, gutter on it. There's the copper line that's going to feed the compressor. Now, we are still waiting. We ordered the stuff from Granger. We're still waiting on the dryer. And somewhere here, we're going to mount the dryer because we have to have clean, dry air going into the hopper bin, and that air will then push into the nozzle. There's the compressor, which we passed. I'll show you the compressor. It's still packed away. It's an Ingersoll Rand 80-gallon, 7.5 horsepower, 208, actually 230 volt single phase, but we got it with the automatic drain. We got it with the cooler head and the heavy duty pistons. Weighs like 650 pounds, and yes, the forklift will help, but we have to get it through that door, make a right, and onto that bed. So we'll see. The machine, just to give you an idea, the machine, I have blue tape. I laid this out this morning. See that blue tape? Got a piece of blue tape there, and there's a piece of blue tape right there. That's 18 feet away. The machine is 18. There's a piece of blue tape right there by 14, leaving it 2 foot off that back wall. And if you go on and you just go on YouTube, and it's called Flow water jet machine. Just watch what this thing can do. Amazing. So, oh, and then over here, each station requires a different PSI. So we purchased these rapid air. Let me get one. We purchased these rapid air. Now, you guys saw the PRAs and the moisture traps that I showed you on that video. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger one. 3/4 inch, takes 175 PSI. You can do 100 CFM through here. It's got an onboard gauge, but we will put a little bit of gauge after it, just to have it. And these basically are going to be mounted over here. So we're going to come back up with the airline into this. Then out of there, we have to leave 3 taps for the installers. So let's see. What do we got here? But yes, you can. I watched the guy cut a boat propeller, actually the profile of a boat propeller. But we also got to bring a water line around. So this will be a gauge. Like I said, it goes through the 5-micron filter. It actually gets filtered down to 0.01 microns through the machine. This will get attached to the inlet side. Then out of here, I don't know where I'm going to go because the machine is, like I said, now out to here, and we need to have the hopper here, and the hopper is 4 feet by 4 feet by 55 inches tall, and it holds these granulars that help cut the steel. And let me just show you a piece of steel that this thing is going to cut. Now remember, it's not steel, it could be anything. I mean, this thing even cuts that's what it'll cut right there. So, alrighty. Yeah, let me just yeah, Michael, did you press the T on?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Cut the 1/2 inch piece, press that on, so just show them what it looks like. Alright, let me just finish up here. Tell me when you're ready. So that's it. They have another building that they're getting one down where they're going to store all their product. Oh, we do, yeah, the machine needs a drain. We need to put a drain out. There's a swale in the back, so that'll drain out. Also, the water softener needs a drain. All right, let me just show you, we'll show you how the press machine works. Yeah, we do have to work around this stuff a bit. This is our stock of material. We did all the wood too. We put all the plywood up. If you look on the Instagram, you can actually see the photos of us when we did it. But yeah, that was my workbench back there and everything. And here, here's something. This was before I was pretty much crippled. See that right there? One of my workers put that up there and I had my heavy bag hanging from it. That's where I used to beat my heavy bag. Oh, and Mike's wood shop used to be right here. That would be, like I said, this mezzanine and thing wasn't here. But this, from here, back to there, to where, right now, where I am, right here, that was Mike's wood shop. But I was so far away from the house, it just wasn't feasible, me going back and forth. It took so long. Okay, here we go. ProPress. No solder, no nothing. Yeah, I got it, Mike, I'll hold it. Go ahead. Do a quick, that's the joint right there. That's the ticket. All right. Let me get this back up on the tripod. Finish this up. Yeah, look at this baby. Ooh, can't wait to put it in. But it'll work nice for them. They're really nice people. I'm very, very happy to work for them. All right, YouTube. Like I said, this is part 1. Part 2 and part 3 will be coming up. I hope you enjoyed it. Everything will be in the description below. You ask a question, you want a Mike's Wood Shop sticker, email will be below. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on our next video in the shop, which will be the review of the new Milwaukee 18 volt cordless router. And oh, and I got some new pack out stuff. All right, YouTube, you all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.